Hi everyone, Jon Mitchell here, Mayor of New Bedford, and this is another installment of the Mayor's Weekly Update. So the first thing I want to talk about today is the really eye-popping stats that we're getting from the police department. The police department released its crime information, its crime stats from last year, and the good news is that the drop in crime that we've seen over the last several years has continued. The headline is that violent crime has dropped since 2014, in the last 10 years, some 58%, and property crime has dropped 54%. These are enormous gains. I'm not aware of any other city around the country that compares with that. That's a really steep drop, and there are lots of reasons for it. Some of it has to do with the economy getting better here, the fact that we do a lot with code enforcement and the cleaning up of the neighborhoods, and those are all important, but there's no doubt that the police department is performing its job well, and I want to thank Chief Oliveira and the members, the officers of the police department, all the employees of the police department for their hard work and getting the job done, keeping us, all of us, safer in our neighborhoods. So this is something we can take a lot of pride in, but it also means that it opens up other opportunities for us. If you have a safe city, it's a place that would tend to be a place that people will want to invest, that people will want to raise their families, that send their kids to school, all those things. So this is great news, and again, I'm very grateful for the work of our police department, and we obviously have to keep going. We don't want to rest on our laurels. It's not as though crime has been zeroed out. It never will be zeroed out, but we can always get better, and that's what we will strive to do. The second thing I want to talk about is just two really sort of advertisements in a way. The first is that the city has an Adopt a Tree program, and here's how it works. If you pay $150, you can get a street tree. It doesn't have to be in front of your house. It can be in a number of places, anywhere else in the city. You can give it to somebody. It's a really good deal. If you had to go out and buy a tree at a nursery and have them planted in anywhere in your own yard or on the street, wherever, it would be several times more than that. So what the city's done is essentially split the cost. So it's $150. It's been that price for a number of years now. And if you want a tree in your neighborhood, just go ahead and call DPI. And one thing to consider too is if you're putting it on the street, it's really sort of a neighborhood good, right? It's something for everybody to benefit from. So it's not, we've seen in some neighborhoods that people will pool their money together, so it isn't as expensive. So if you can ask 2 or 3 friends to chip in on it, it becomes a lot less expensive. I've done it in my neighborhood. My neighbors have chipped in places, and I think that every neighborhood could benefit from it. The last thing I want to say is on the issue of neighborhood cleanups and neighborhood beautification is that Operation Clean Sweep is kicking off on April 13th, Saturday morning in the parking lot on Sawyer Street right behind the Catali Mar restaurant, and we look forward to another year of cleanups, another season of great cleanups. They go ward by ward, and they do a fabulous job. I'm just so pleased with the hard work and the commitment to making our city a better place. So if you have some time, stop in there. You may see me there. If you go, you will see me there. But I think it's an opportunity for everybody just to pitch in for a couple of hours on a Saturday morning to make their city a more livable place. So try that out, April 13th, Saturday morning. With all that, this has been the Mayor's Weekly Update. We will see you next week.